Hello, now I'm Archana Solanki. What a day and a startling twist to Punjab politics. And finally, the announcement has been made. Charanjit Channi is the new Chief Minister of Punjab. It was a day of dramatic turns and twists and statements and U-turns. We'll tell you all about that. So the latest is that Charanjit Singh Channi has been chosen as the Punjab Congress Legislative Party leader, which means he is going to be the next Chief Minister of Punjab. And another important factor to consider is that Charanjit Channi is a very close aide of Navjot Singh Sidhu. And he has earlier batted for Sidhu to be the CM candidate and one who criticized Amrinder and his handling of state government. Another important aspect to consider in this story is that this is the first time ever when Punjab has got a chief minister from the scheduled caste community. The latest is that Charanjit Singh is... All right, Gurpreet is getting some live inputs for us. Over to you, Gurpreet.
The political activities has also indicated and hinted that Navjot Singh Sidhu will be projected as the Chief Minister candidate for the upcoming election, and that's why this stopgap arrangement has been made by the Dalit Neta, especially the Charanjit Singh Channi, and this has been recommended by Navjot Singh Sidhu Kaman, especially after consulting with the political analyst of Navjot Singh Sidhu, whether they are media advisor, whether the former DGP Mohammad Mustafa and other people, they were guiding him that if Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa is going to perform better than the older and the former Chief Minister Amrinder Singh, then there will be High Command will be forced to put his face for the 2022. But now the things are very clear, and what the sources say that it is very clear Navjot Singh Sidhu had played the whole script according to the High Command to just project himself as the Chief Ministerial candidate. And now I think that things are very clear on the ground, and we can see that even this development, the political development, political development has already made a way for Navjot Singh Sidhu. So let's see that how the things will be unfolding in the upcoming day, whether Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa will be able to...
All right, so that was Gurpreet reporting from outside Raj Bhavan, where the action is. We'll have to wait and watch because the new Chief Minister is going to meet the Governor, and the latest developments are at Raj Bhavan, and Gurpreet was reporting from Raj Bhavan. But the big news of the day is that Channi is the new Chief Minister of Punjab. He's a three-time MLA from Roopnagar's Chamkaur Sahib constituency. And the Congress has also factored in the caste and identity dynamics ahead of the elections, and which is why the state has got its first chief minister from the scheduled caste community. And it's important to note that the SC community in Punjab forms about 31 to 32% of population. And in the recent past, another significant factor was that the Akali Dal had tied up with Mayawati, and it is also being seen as another factor to tap into the SC community votes. But that is for later. But what we are trying to tell you is that today has been a day that started with multiple front runners, twists and turns, but finally the official announcement has been made. A lot of people have expressed shock at this name, while the others are endorsing it. But another factor to consider here is that Channi is a very close aide of Navjot Singh Sidhu, and this development is being read as that Navjot Singh Sidhu has eventually prevailed in Punjab Congress over Amrinder Singh. His aide has been named as the Chief Minister, and that is an important factor that is being seen in Punjab ahead of the crucial elections. All right, Charanjit Singh Channi, Sikh and outgoing technical education minister, will be Punjab's new chief minister. This is 3 days after Amrinder Singh's resignation triggered drama in Punjab. Remember, very crucial assembly elections are around the corner, and sudden resignation of Amrinder Singh after he said that he felt humiliated. And now we have Charanjit Singh Channi as the new Chief Minister. Ranjita is getting us some live inputs. Ranjita, over to you.
फिलहाल बाहर निकलने की जो अलर्ट है वो आ गया है। देखिए नेता जो है वो पैदल यहाँ से बाहर निकल रहे हैं। चरणजीत सिंह चन्नी के साथ तमाम जो विधायक है वो मौजूद है और बताया ये जा रहा है कि अपना जो समर्थन पत्र है वो इन लोगों ने दे दिया है। शपथ का दिन कौन सा होगा, क्या निर्णय लिया गया है, ये देखना होगा।
They will be addressing the media. We don't see the CM just yet, but there is a convoy right behind. But remember, all these leaders are the ones.
ये नहीं तो ले लो।
Alright, so that's the latest that Ranjita was reporting on this story. Startling twist to Punjab power tussle. And the news of Channi's appointment came just a few hours after there were strong speculations of another outgoing minister, Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa, would be named for the top post. But now it's all clear. Charanjit Singh Channi is Punjab's new captain. Captain Amrinder Singh has also reacted and he said that, alright, live visuals are coming in. Let's take a look.
करोगे ताही है मैं एक कमेटी बोलना जे तुम चुप करोगे ता चन्नी साहब बोलो जी कल 5 बजे कांग्रेस पार्टी दी लैजिस्लेटिव पार्टी दी मीटिंग हुई है। कांग्रेस दे सारे एमएलए साहबान ने सर्बसम्मति नाल कांग्रेस पार्टी दे सारे एमएलए साहब ने जो फैसला कल 5 बजे सर्बसम्मति नाल लिया उस बारे अज असीं गवर्नर साहब नूं अपना दावा पेश किया है। गवर्नर साहब ने कल नूं 11 बजे सौं चक्कण का टाइम दिता है। कल नूं 11 बजे ओथ टेकिंग सैरेमनी होएगी। उस तो ओथ लैण तो बाद असी साडे पार्टी के प्रधान साडे लीडर साहबान तुहानूं सारिआं नूं संबोधन करनगे। कल 11 बजे तक तुसीं इंतजार करो। बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।
Alright, so that was Charanjit Singh Channi, who was speaking to the press. He said that all Congress MLAs have taken a unanimous decision and that the oath-taking ceremony will be held at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and he will address the media tomorrow. So important takeaways from that press briefing. So Charanjit Singh Channi is going to be the next Punjab Chief Minister, addressing the media there, saying that it was a unanimous decision and that tomorrow 11 a.m. the oath-taking ceremony will take place. Right, so these developments come in the wake of Captain Amrinder Singh stepping down as Punjab Chief Minister on Saturday, and the Congress has chosen his successor, and that is alright, there Channi saying that the swearing-in ceremony will be held at 11 a.m. tomorrow. This is the latest piece of news coming in, and that he's assuring that it was a unanimous decision by all MLAs of the Congress party. Alright, Gurpreet is joining us with some live inputs. Over to you, Gurpreet.
have already been done. And Charanjit Channi. So I'll request my VJ to show the atmosphere here, that what is happening here. So a lot of political netas, they say that whatever the party high command has said, that they are already satisfied the way this decision has been taken by the party high command. But let's see that how long this decision will be taken in a good way by all these netas. Yes, of course, their sources say that there is some demoralization from Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa camp, because they were hoping high, they were expecting high. Now it is seen as of now they all are accompanying him here in
All right, so breaking inputs coming in there. Gurpreet bringing us up to speed with the latest. Charanjit Singh Channi is going to be the next Chief Minister of Punjab. He is the MLA from Chamkaur Sahib seat and is the outgoing Minister, Technical Education Minister. And another important aspect is that he is going to be Punjab's first Chief Minister from the scheduled caste community. So Congress there making that decision, keeping in mind the caste and identity representation. And remember, Channi replaces outgoing Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh, who stepped down yesterday, and he very categorically and openly aired his resentment. He said that he was humiliated by the party. He felt humiliated, and that was the reason that he resigned as Chief Minister. Also, before stepping down, he had written a letter to Sonia Gandhi where he cited his work, his experience and years of contribution to Punjab, and said that it was unfair as to what was happening in Punjab. But today's headline is that his successor has been chosen, and it is Charanjit Singh Channi. Important development tomorrow is going to be the oath-taking ceremony at 11 a.m. where the new Chief Minister of Punjab will take oath. It's important to note that it's a very big decision, keeping in mind the upcoming elections in the state of Punjab. And this is also a factor that is being cited by those who have expressed shock at the exit and ouster of Captain Amrinder Singh. A lot of people have questioned the move, saying that it was Captain Amrinder Singh, one of the oldest congressmen, who ensured that the party wins Punjab despite a very strong Modi wave across the country. But there is also a contrary view to this. The other view said that the ideology and the reasoning differs from what people think in Delhi versus what's happening on ground in Punjab. The reality in Punjab was, according to many, that Amrinder Singh was an inaccessible leader, and he was not. There was a deep sense of resentment amongst his colleagues, and they were not happy with his style of functioning, and he remained not just inaccessible to the people but also his colleagues. We'll keep tracking these very important developments. We'll also wait for political reactions from the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab. But for now, it's time for a short break. News and updates continue when we return.